Hey there guys, how's it going? This video is going to be our look at the goals we set last year. Did we meet them? And what are our collecting goals for this year? Obviously, as with last year, Elton's here to hang out because he was in last year's video. So, let's start by looking at the goals we set in 2020. First of all, we said our main goal was to complete our Sun and Moon Master sets. Yeah. Obviously, halfway through the year, we did an update video in which we changed that to just trying to complete the Black Star promos plus the variants. We still didn't quite get there. That is due to a few things. You know, a lot of prices still spiked, even on modern stuff. Plus, I had that whole surgery thing.
Yeah.
Cost a lot of money, and I was off work for a while.
And then that whole, 2020 just being 2020.
Yeah, that was the whole thing, but we are going to keep that goal going, but we'll talk about our new goals soon. We also said we're going to try and keep up to date with everything that was coming out. We've done a lot better with that, where... You alright?
Sleepy?
We're almost entirely up to date with all of the promos that have come out the whole of 2020. There's literally less than 10 that we still need to pick up, and a lot of those are the promos that were exclusive to the UK or just didn't come out in North America. And it was just because of shipping and stuff, it was a lot harder for us to get those this year. So we will still be picking those up. But we have done pretty well on that this year. The sets as well. We've knocked off quite a lot of the sets. We obviously haven't completely finished them because we're still going to be opening packs and stuff. We then mentioned my PSA 10 Vaporeons. Definitely added quite a few new ones this year.
Yep.
In fact, I added a few before we even did that video back in January. But I've added a few more through the year. You've seen videos on them as they came in. What was next? Laura's Platinum sets. We just straight didn't touch those. That took a back seat. Other stuff became more important. What are you doing, buddy? My Magic the Gathering Binder playsets, I said I wanted to try and get everything that was Pioneer legal finished. So that would have been back to Return to Ravnica. I didn't actually get that done. I didn't start on the Return to Ravnica block, but I did fill in a lot of the gaps for my Theros On stuff. A lot of that was because with the newer sets, there became so much extra stuff you had to get.
Yeah.
It wasn't just picking up the sets or even just the Planeswalker decks. There was Brawl decks, there was Commander decks that came out with some sets. There was, what was the other thing? There were theme boosters which had exclusive rares and stuff in. So I did try and keep up to date with as much of that as I could, but that obviously meant more money was going to that, so there's a bit less than I had for.
Yeah, there's just a
going
lot
back.
of nonsense in Magic this year.
Yeah, and as well as the standard legal stuff, we were picking up a lot of the special sets. So we opened a bit of Double Masters, we've opened some Jumpstart, we've opened quite a bit of Commander Legends, other sets. There was a lot came out this year. Also on Magic, I said I wanted to keep up to date with getting picking stuff up from the reserve list. Added a few things, including a couple of dual lands. I'd also said I wanted to try and finish off the dual lands. That didn't happen mainly because of shutdown, lockdown, there not being tournaments. A lot of the dual lands and stuff that I was picking up and reserve list stuff, I was picking up because I was trading in all of my extra stuff at tournaments, going to vendors, trading in and picking up these reserve list cards. And I have a huge backlog of Magic stuff to trade in. The tournaments just haven't been happening. So once we get back to tournaments, I'm assuming I'll be able to trade in a lot, or if I can find a store around here that has jewels, gives good prices, hopefully I can do that. You then had a Magic goal, your dragons. How did that go?
We didn't really set anything up, but it was just collect more dragons. We hit 500 unique cards in
Unique dragons.
dragons in June. So I think it went
That
pretty
went quite
well.
Yeah. We knocked off like a quite a big number of it because we picked up a huge amount of the cheaper ones. So we to get through a big number. What else did we say? We said the sets of all the games that we have around. We added stuff to those. We got a lot more put away. It's just hard. Like a lot of these cards, if I find them, they'll be $1 each, but it's finding them. Yeah.
And we added some new old games.
Yeah, we'll talk about those in a bit. But we added some more, but we made progress on some of those. As for doing stuff on YouTube, said we wanted to continue Booster Box Wednesday, which we did. We made it through the whole year. We would have been continuing that into this year, but as I said in the last Booster Box Wednesday video, the fact that it's a lot harder to get Pokemon boxes right now, it just isn't worth it to keep doing it, because we'd be doing it for non-Pokemon stuff every single week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lay off Booster Box Wednesday for a little bit until you know, either Vivid Voltage gets a reprint and we get a cheap case or something, or some more cheap boxes, or till the next set comes out, we'll do boxes when the next set comes out. But we did do, I think, 116 videos total throughout the year.
That's quite
so
good.
over two a week. So we did well. I mentioned that I wanted to get back into doing the A to Z of Obscure TCG series. Well, we didn't do that, but we reworked things a little bit. We did videos where we took a full look at an older TCG, so kind of similar to that, but we weren't constrained by doing the letters.
Right.
And we made the videos a bit longer, so we have more time to take a full look at everything.
And didn't
do
look
more,
at the
do
gameplay.
more research. Yeah, we didn't look at the gameplay as well, because that was a lot more boring and stuff. So we did that for Looney Tunes and Nightmare Before Christmas. I did enjoy those videos. I think those were some really good videos that we made.
I had a lot of fun with the Nightmare one.
Yeah. And we also said we would organise all of our games. That's in progress. We're working on that. It's definitely going better, but we're working on it still.
We have definitely made progress on it.
Yeah. So now that brings us to what goals are we going to set for 2021 for our collecting? Well, the first goal is going to continue on with the Sun and Moon stuff. We're going to continue on with the goal of finishing off the promos and variants for the whole era. I think we need about 132 cards total, but we've got most of the expensive ones out the way, so we should be able to pick up quite a lot of these in one go fairly cheaply when we get round to that. We've set a small kind of sub goal of that, of finishing off the staff cards. We need a total of 22 between us, which really isn't bad.
Yeah, not
So
at all.
we're going to focus on those first, and then once that's done, we'll set another mini goal within the big goal of finishing the Sun and Moon stuff, and go from there.
And like we said last year, it'll be good to be rid of Sun and Moon,
Yeah,
because we didn't like it.
We didn't really like it that much. Better than XY for collecting the era. I didn't like the XY era really at all, but it'll be good to be done with Sun and Moon. Then we said we're going to try and keep up to date still.
He says we.
I'm going to try and keep us up to date still by picking everything up and finishing off the sets. We'll make sure we pick up all the promos that come out still, try and get those ones from the UK that we weren't able to, and then fill in some gaps in the Sword and Shield sets. Of course, the biggest thing is going to be Shining Fates?
Shining Fates.
Shining Fates, which is coming out. That's going to be the big thing. We're going to try and get as much of that as we can
Right when
it comes out, because we don't want to end up in another situation like with Hidden Fates where we were missing the Charizards and stuff. We'll get the stuff when it's released, and I think we have to heavily jump into buying singles sooner rather than later on that set. I'm also going to try and keep adding to my PSA 10 Vaporeon collection this year. No specific goals on that, but I'm just going to hopefully pick up some cards this year. Obviously there'll be videos whenever I pick those up, but it'll be nice to see that grow. You had a new goal for your dragons. You didn't actually set some goals this year.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to get to 600 dragons.
650.
650 dragons.
That's what we said.
Try and keep that momentum going, and we've got, I have,
You're close to 550 now.
yeah, quite a few, and over 60% of the dragons that are currently out, so try and keep inching that closer to 100.
Yep. And we said you were going to try and finish off the Dragons of Tarkia set. So it's a big set where you're only missing 5 dragons out of the 50 or so dragons in the set.
Yeah, so hopefully that won't be too bad, and then maybe we can set a different goal
once
after
you've set
we get all
that, we
those.
can set a different goal. The reserve list stuff, I'm going to try and keep picking those up throughout the year. Hopefully, like I said, be able to trade in for more dual lands and stuff soon. But that's kind of just a soft goal. That's whatever we get, we get. For YouTube stuff, we're going to hopefully continue to improve our videos throughout the year. We did buy a lot of equipment during this year, so hopefully the video quality is looking a lot better. At least you guys have got new cameras, we've got some new lighting and stuff. But I'm going to hopefully keep improving with the editing, on some other grounds with the videos. And we said during the year we want to try and do another 2 to 3 videos throughout the year that are those full looks at games. The style that we took over from when we stopped doing the obscure TCGs, the A to Z. So if we can get 2 to 3 of those done through the year, I'll be really happy with that, because those are some really good videos to do. There's just a lot of stuff that goes into them.
Yeah.
Like, they take kind of months to look at.
Yeah, do all the research and all the
getting all
down.
the cards, finding the checklists, correcting the checklists if they're wrong. So we will hopefully do some more of those during the year. The aim is 2 to 3 of those. And of course, we're going to continue with just getting everything organised. try and have all of our cards sorted so we know what we've got and where exactly it is. We are getting a lot better about not opening cards until we have binders to put them in, though, which was a problem that we did have. We had loads of card games in random boxes and stuff.
Yeah, so now we have binders for pretty much everything,
Yeah.
or haven't opened
stuff is still
Yeah.
sealed and we need to buy some binders, which will hopefully be soon. Hey, buddy. Non-TCG goals as well. You said you wanted to keep up to date on a lot of your Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, right?
Yeah, so we found out I need one Five Nights at Freddy's plush and one of the 6-inch action figures. I think as well one of the McFarlane sets.
Yeah, those are all really recent stuff, though.
Yeah. So trying to track those down while they're still fairly new, and then just keep up with any new releases that come out, so we're not missing any expensive plush and Freddy's nonsense.
Yeah, and hopefully before too long we're able to get our Pokemon Mega Constructs all set up, figure out exactly what we're missing for those. The big thing with that is we've just been waiting on IKEA restocking some glass cabinets that we're going to put them all in.
Yeah.
So once IKEA gets those back, those will all be set up, and then we can build everything else we've got, because we had everything built at the old house, but over the past, like, nearly 2 years it is now, we haven't been building any of the stuff we've bought.
Right, and
It's
we
just
haven't been
in
buying
boxes.
as much either.
Yeah, we definitely haven't bought everything, so it'll be nice to figure out exactly what we're missing on those, get it all built up and get it displayed. So those are our goals for the year, I think.
Yeah.
That is going to be it. We'll keep you guys up to date, obviously, throughout the year. If there's any goals get complete, there will be videos on those, and then we'll at least do an update halfway through the year, so towards the end of June.
And more Elton John.
Would you like that, bud? He says, no, I want to be going to bed, because I'm very tired. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And hopefully you enjoy watching whatever we've got coming over the next year. I'm excited for it. I'm hoping we can start building our subscriber base. Hopefully we can get more views and stuff. Just get people interested in the channel a bit more.
Yeah.
And make some good content. That's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully you guys have a great new year. And we will see you again very soon.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Pokemon content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!